During gym class, my PE teacher asked me, "How about we step in the shower?" I was tying my sneakers getting ready for volleyball when Coach Hickman pulled me aside with the weirdest request I'd ever heard at school. "Aylin, how about we step in the shower before class?" She said it quietly so the other girls warming up wouldn't hear, but her face looked super serious like I was in trouble or something. I just stared at her confused. I'd literally showered that morning like I did every single day. My hair was still damp from washing it, and I'd even used my mom's expensive conditioner. Plus, gym class had just started, so nobody had even broken a sweat yet. The whole thing made zero sense. "I already showered this morning, Coach." Maybe my deodorant wasn't working or something, but I definitely put it on. Coach Hickman put her hand on my shoulder and steered me away from the other girls. "Trust me, it's for your own good. Just hit the showers quickly. There's soap in the dispenser and clean towels in the cabinet." My face burned with embarrassment as I walked back to the locker room. Every girl in that gym probably watched me leave and wondered what was wrong with me. Courtney gave me this weird look and whispered something to her best friend Heather. They'd been acting strange around me lately, but I figured it was just normal high school drama. The locker room was empty and echoey. I stood there for a minute, trying to figure out what was happening. Had someone complained about me smelling bad? But that didn't make sense because I was literally obsessive about hygiene. I'd rather die than be the smelly kid. I turned on the shower and stepped under the hot water, fully dressed in my gym clothes because I didn't know what else to do. The water soaked through my t-shirt and shorts, making me feel ridiculous. I pumped tons of that gross school soap into my hands and scrubbed my arms and legs, even though they were already clean. The whole thing felt humiliating. After 10 minutes, I turned off the water and changed into my regular clothes since my gym stuff was soaked. When I walked back into the gym, everyone was already playing volleyball. Coach Hickman jogged over and pulled me aside again. "Did you scrub well? Really get in there with the soap?" She was studying my face like she was looking for something. That's when I lost it. I'd never talked back to a teacher before, but this was too much. "What is your problem? Why are you obsessing over me showering?" She held up her hands and nodded toward her office. I followed her inside and she closed the door. My anger was building up, ready to explode when she sat down and her whole face changed. She looked sad instead of stern. "Aylin, I need to tell you something. Yesterday after school, I spent an hour scrubbing your locker." She paused and rubbed her forehead. "Someone wrote some really nasty things on it with permanent marker. Things about your hygiene." My stomach dropped. What did it say? "It said you effing smell like SeaWorld in huge letters." I got most of it off, but there might still be some marks. Coach Hickman leaned forward in her chair. "I've been watching you all week, and you clearly take care of yourself. Some kids are just cruel. I thought if I had you shower before class today, nobody could say anything mean. I'm just trying to protect you." Everything clicked into place. The weird looks from Courtney and Heather. The way kids had been moving away from me in the hallways. The whispered conversations that stopped when I got close. Someone had started a rumor about me, and I had no idea. Who wrote it? My voice came out shaky and small. I don't know, but I wanted to get ahead of it before more kids piled on. Middle school girls can be vicious when they smell blood in the water. I've seen it destroy kids. She opened her desk drawer and pulled out a candy bar. "I'm sorry I embarrassed you." That wasn't my intention. I took the candy bar and felt tears building up. This whole time I thought Coach Hickman was being weird and mean, but she was genuinely looking out for me. She'd spent an hour cleaning my locker so I wouldn't see those awful words. She made sure I showered to protect me from more bullying. "Thanks," I whispered. After that day, everything changed. I started eating lunch in Coach Hickman's office sometimes when the cafeteria felt too hostile. When Courtney and Heather tried to spread more rumors, Coach shut them down hard with detention and calls home. I hope their parents beat their arses.